Hey guys, what's going on? Gaming Jake here, and in this video, I wanted to talk about the Dueling Network card issue. Again, as you guys can see, I have Dueling Network up here on my screen, and a few pictures I've actually loaded. I can actually type some in, and a few of them will load, such as Demok, Dark Master Zork. Dark Magician did load a minute ago, but now it's not. Neos is loading. A few Stardust cards are loading, Stardust Charge and Stardust Malefic, and I don't really know what all else loads. I mean, I haven't really been on here for long. I just got on and I noticed that some of the cards were loaded and stuff, and the card artwork actually does look a bit better than it used to. Now, it actually is pretty pixelated, but it's the not the OCG, but it's the beautiful, sparkly version of it, and you can just tell by the card art that that it's a bit different. So this is like how do you get this? So basically, let me go back and show you guys exactly what the thing is here. Several updates, April 11th, 2016. Number 1, Dueling Network is using the new forbidden/limited list. All duelist ratings have been reset to 100 for the new format, regular stuff. New feature, resaving your decks is no longer required to reevaluate your decks. And that's a great thing for me because I hated to have to go back and save all my decks, because that was a stressful. Secondly, Dueling Network is experimenting with a custom card image feature. See this thread for details. So we're going to click on the thread here, and Dan, who I guess is a head administrator, says to evaluate, I don't know what that means, issues with the recent card image removal. We have added a new feature to Dueling Network, custom card images. It allows you to host card images on a separate server and input a URL into DN, so that DN will render cards with those images. So basically what it is right there is saying that you make up your own server URL, you insert your cards into that URL, you, I guess, log that in with your Dueling Network browser, and then boom, your cards will appear. For liability reasons, Dueling Network will not host these images, and none of these URLs will be managed by our servers, which means that you own your own server, you can place your own card work on there, and only you can see that card work. Or of course, because you make your own URL link, so as long as you have that URL link, then only you can see the cards that you put under that URL link. If you share that link with anybody, then they can see the card images that you put on there as well. Please be responsible and only use images for which you have the rights. So basically, they're just throwing it on us because they did this. This is what they did for their card art, and apparently that isn't really working out for them because they're getting sued for it. So, or maybe not sued, but they're getting they're getting in trouble for it, needless to say. But yeah. So basically, they're just giving us the keys to mess with the images. We can do whatever we want, like I said, as long as you own your own URL. Only you can see the images you post under that URL. I mean, like, basically, it's just saying this. If I have a present that I'm going to give you, you do not know what is in that present until I give it to you. What's in the present represents the card image. The present itself represents the URL, and giving it to you would be giving you the URL. And then once you get the present, you can open the box, you can open the URL, then you can see the images, you can see your present, and then you can either A, keep it, or B, you can send it on to other people, and it's a gift that gives. Anyway, to use this feature, follow these following steps. Create a directory on your own server to use. For example, make a server and call it My Card Pick Server. Host it at mycardpickserver.com. Name each image with the appropriate card ID. Use duelingnetwork.com/cardlist for reference. For example, Karibo has an ID of 2487 and would therefore be stored at mycardpickserver.com 2487. Note that you only need to provide the illustration portion of the card art, as DN will generate the rest of the image. So basically that's saying for your image thing, if you're going to make your URL, you don't have to upload the entirety of the card, just the image part. Alright? Thirdly, only include the artwork, do not use the green border of a spell. So I don't know why they just really said spell. But anyway, after you have uploaded your images, use the following URL to get Dueling Network to render your card images. So which would be this one right here. Obviously, if I click this one, it's just going to be the regular thing because this is a blank. It's a blank slate. It's just a an example that they put after the equal sign. Put your server site. So an example, cardpickserver.com. So www.duelingnetwork.cardpickserver.com, I think, I don't know, or Dueling Network / card _ image _ base equals then my cardpickserver.com. If you get that site up with the images, DN will also then would be a DN that has cardpick. Well, that doesn't make any sense. Only you can see these pictures, but if you share your URL with anybody else, they will see the same pictures you are hosting. You may share the URL with others, but be aware that by doing so, you are granting permission to others to load the card images from your server. So basically, what's been going on is people made a public server under xSteven, the YouTuber's name, and it's going around. So the link here is literally duelingnetwork.com / card _ image _ base equals www.xstevenschannel.com / images / card - pics /. So I'm going to copy it for you guys and post it in the description so you guys can see it. Now obviously every card art is not on here, and like one day maybe the card art will be here, maybe one day it won't, because it always loads. So as you notice, there are some card art that's wrong. Odd Eyes Light Phoenix is not the Falcon, I can assure you guys that. But you know, some of them's right, and that's the cool thing. That's all that matters. Anyway, guys, thank you all for watching. This is Gaming Jake logging out. Peace.